Some 700 years ago, kings could often be found in the tilts of jousting. Today, the third duo event in Marble League history, as we get ready for the Marble League version of jousting. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. The duo events, meaning just two marbles, compete per team in this one, so you have to choose your partnership wisely. And the goal is to streak toward each other, not too dissimilar from the classic version of jousting, and push that center ball bearing as far into the opposite team's territory as you can. So you see the yellow pupils in that one dislodge the ball toward the left, toward the green pupils. 4.8 the score, or the distance in that one. A knockout tournament style format with a third place match awaits. As we get ready for Crazy Cat's Eyes and Rojo Rollers, two captains on these teams, one apiece. You see that ball move to the right toward Rojo Rollers. That means Crazy Cat's Eyes are going to get the win. That was a very solid impact. Very also similar launch backward after the collision for a couple of those marbles. It's all about reading your opponents as you come down that ramp. Speedy and Rapidly have participated in every duo event as a pair together. Oh, look at that, chasing the ball bearing. Try to give it that extra nudge. Not going to get there in time. 6.2 Savage Speeders will get that win. Oh, look at that. Up the ramp, Speedy went, and then decided, wait, I'm going to have a chance at this. Tried to get over there to advance it farther than 6.2. That ball bearing being pulled over to the side. Unable to do it. Oh, Rangers and Shining Swarm now. And that ball didn't move. That is a tie. We're going to have to do that again. Shining Swarm, bronze medalists in the last event with the 5-meter relay. And they are going to be on the wrong end of this one. 4.1 to the O-Rangers. Mandarin and Tangerine. And look at that, a similar strategy to what we saw from the Savage Speeders, going up the ramp and anticipating where that ball bearing is going to go. Unfortunately, it never deviated from the center line. Otherwise, that would have been a pretty good idea. The Hazers and the Minty Maniacs. No captains in this one, but a decent result for the Hazers. Watching timing from above, you get a good sense of which pair reaches that center ball first, and then also the angles from it. You're watching the team from the other side. Are they moving slightly to your left or to your right, and how are you going to counter it? And that was countered beautifully by Mellow Yellow. 8.1 over Billy and Quacky. And look at the teamwork. You see them end up in the same section of sand. That is because of how solidly they impacted that ball bearing. Chocolatiers and Thunderbolts, you notice Fudge up there in the lineup. First time ever in the Marble League for Fudge. And Chocolatiers are going to get a win because of it. Thunder and Lightning trying to team up on the other side, especially attempting to chase down after that initial impact. It was backspin rather than moving up the ramp that kept Lightning on the table. Down it goes. Doesn't have to be by much. You're just trying to get the win and advance to the next round. Chocolatiers, winners of the Funnel Endurance, of course, taking home a gold medal there. Raspberry Racers and the Limers throw back to the fruit circuit. Down they come, and that's going to be a tie. Good chance to see some different marbles compete in these duo events. Just one captain here, Sublime from the Limers. Take two. There's that little nudge that we've been waiting for somebody to connect. And for the Raspberry Racers, it happens, and they get the win. 4.0. And another one of those ramp ascensions. Come back down and just get the kiss there. Team Momo and Indigo Stars, including Montoya for Indigo. And Montoya will have another go on this one. Momo and Momo on the other side. Indigo Stars are gold medalists from the Wave, the very first event. Team Momo, they also get that connection. Now they've seen it happen. Wasn't a clean ascent up the ramp, but just enough to gather one's bearings, no pun intended, and go over and make that extra strike. Momo, our silver medalists from the 5-meter sprint. We see 9th through 16th, those who are eliminated. And the marbles roll on to the second round. We'll have the home team, the Crazy Cat's Eyes, who won that 5-meter sprint with Green Eye, back up in the blocks. The two best Marbula 1 teams right here. Two captains among them as well. It's Red Eye and Yellow Eye who are going to suffer the defeat. Even though they reached the ball bearing first, look at the Savage Speeders using the same strategy as they had in the first round. Look at how dead center that is, right down the center line, just to give perhaps a bit more energy to that ball bearing. Every millimeter counts, as we've seen in those standings. That was a great performance there. Teams are starting to figure this out. Of course, it's the first time that this event has been in the Marble League, as the Hazers and O'Rangers are going to joust to a tie. So we'll do it again. Take two. Down they come. They all glance off to the side. Oh, look at it going back to center, and it's going to stay just on the side of the O'Rangers. The Hazers will get the win, but only just. Look at the direction that it's taking here, heading off toward 2 o'clock from this angle, and then it starts to just sashay back to the middle. That slow-mo would have taken way too long to go through the whole thing. Chocolatiers and Mellow Yellow coming in now. Oh, and look at this. We've got dueling impacts from both sides, and despite the Chocolatiers having one right up against it, it will go the way of Mellow Yellow. Look at how high up the ramp. Is that Yellum that went all the way up there and came back down, didn't move the ball bearing all that much? Chocolatiers at that point were kind of on the back foot. Didn't have the strength to send it the other direction. This is very interesting as we progress through this tournament. Raspberry Racers and Momo now. We'll just send it quivering, but we will re-joust. And this time Momo sends it well into the territory. It tries to curl back, but it's not going to stay there. You know, I neglected to mention, Momo also getting a silver in the 5-meter sprint. They've got 2 silvers this year, so I think I shorted them one when I first said, oh, they're just the 5-meter relay silver medalists. This time they're working on a medal in jousting. Taking a look farther up the order now. 5th through 8th is set. Of course, looking at furthest round, then most ties in the losing round. Margin of loss to determine the tie breaks. 4 remain. The Savage Speeders and the Hazers are 2 of them. The Hazers, silver medalists, back in balancing in event number 2. Are they feeling the bruises yet? A lot of heavy impacts. Oh, and that one actually sends the ball bearing to the near side for the first time in a while. Maybe the first time this entire games. I'm not sure on that one, but either way, the Hazers will actually get the win on this one. And the Savage Speeders' fantastic run, which goes back a full event beyond this one, is going to come to an end, at least for this round. They will make it, of course, to the medal round to determine the bronze. Mellow Yellow and Team Momo here. Or will it stop on the table? It will. That is 5.1. More great teamwork from Mellow Yellow. Of course, they ended up in slightly different areas of the sand this time, unlike the last round. But great teamwork making it happen. Our finals are set. We begin with the bronze match. Momo and the Savage Speeders. Down they come, and a great impact sends it in the direction of the Savage Speeders. Is it going to come back? No, it won't. Team Momo have their 3rd medal of these games, and it's their first bronze of 2021. Just getting the angles right, saving up the energy, but now for the gold. Hazers and Mellow Yellow. Neither one's won a gold so far in these games, and it's going to be a resounding victory for the Hazers. 11.2. they got there almost at the same time, but the Hazers beating Mellow Yellow at their own game. They kept the formation tight. They imparted as much energy as they possibly could at just the right direction to send Mellow Yellow flying into the silver medal spot. It's the second medal of these games for the Hazers. And overall, they are no strangers when it comes to medaling in the Marble League. I mean that in a good way, not messing with it. They have done that sometimes for other teams' championship hopes, certainly. They've medaled in those. But this was a fantastic performance to outlast everybody else in a physical event in its Marble League debut. The Hazers are your gold medalists in jousting. Mellow Yellow and Momo rounding out the podium in silver and bronze, respectively. This will shake up the order a bit. Hazers were well down in 11th place. They're going to vault all the way up to 3rd. The top two remain where they are. The Savage Speeders are just 1 point behind the Hazers. Thunderbolts drop 2. As we give a shout out from our Patreons. Hi to Matt and Cullen from Derek. The chase for that trophy and Marble League royalty continues. We hope you'll stay with us.